Hello, Richard there. Today's question is an interesting one, and for those who don't use Quora, Quora is like an intellectual platform where people get to ask all sorts of questions, light ones, dumb ones, robotic ones, intellectual ones, pseudo-scientific ones, all sorts of questions. And so to explain, there is one contributor, a writer on Quora called Dick Harfield. And to me, he seems like a very intelligent man. He debunks religion, but he does it in a very polite and very thorough way. And he's written some amazing stuff which clarifies a lot of the things which people read and believe in. So, he has a vote in my ticket. So here is a question about Dick Harfield. So I'm just explaining that so that you know it's a very specific question. And the question is, why does Dick Harfield keep blocking comments like I do? Why does anyone keep blocking comments? And here's my answer to that. I admire Dick Harfield. I think he has very worthwhile things to say. Freedom of speech has always been a threat to some people. Those who comment may include an argument or a confirmation of information offered in good faith, but the ones who want to spit poison at you and the ones who would take away the freedom to speak, well, this is just a repeat of history. Is it any wonder people are worried and bothered and confused as they continue to squawk like parrots? One of the troubles is that they are squawking about the same questions over and over again, which actually means that there is a problem which is still on the minds of the public at large. Why are they still at odds? Maybe because they are not willing to look at a new alternative. They are clutching tightly to concepts which are disappearing into the mists of time. I think of Quora as an intellectual platform where people can offer some light, and I think they should be able to display what they have discovered without prejudice. When you try and pacify a critique, you end up spending valuable time to no avail. That person will usually keep pushing their own opinion, no matter how much time you have lost. And the bitterness continues anyway. It becomes pointless. From my own perspective, I put out what I've learned, in the hopes that it will help people as they deal with a world full of misinformation and illusion. Human beings have, for thousands of years, been told what to believe by other human beings. These beliefs have been ingrained into their collective psyche, otherwise known as herd mentality. It's time for them to make new discoveries and move on. Alternate views are on display for all to see and consider. We don't have to argue about them. We don't have to comment on them. If the answer displayed is not acceptable to your way of thinking, just like a TV, you can turn it off or leave the room. There's an old saying, it is a wise man who can exchange a good idea for a better one. Cheers for now. Thanks for reading, thanks for watching, and thanks for the question. Till we meet again, you take care of yourself.